So, someone needs to pinch me because my childhood dream just came true. If you've been around for a while, you know that I love Copic markers. I've been using these markers for nearly 2 decades, which is most of my life at this point. And today Copic sent me some of their sketch markers for me to share with you. And I'm also going to do a giveaway at the end of this video, so stay tuned if you want to hear more about that. So Copic sent me these markers to celebrate their New Year New Hue promotion. So through the end of January, you can try your very first Copic sketch marker for literally $1, and that includes shipping. And on top of that, if that's not enough for you, you can also use code Hope25 for an extra 25% off the rest of your order. I personally have never seen Copic do any sort of sale or promotion like this in my nearly 30 years of existence, so I was really stoked to get to be a part of this. For this video, I decided I wanted to challenge myself to doing 3 separate pieces of art, each using only one randomly picked color from one of the sets that they sent me. I did also have a colorless blender on hand, and I used that to get some more values from each marker, but each drawing was only done using one color. If you're a part of the art community, you've probably heard of the 3 marker challenge, which is kind of what inspired these drawings. When I was a kid, and I was just starting out as a young artist, I obviously didn't have the money for a huge marker collection, and iPads and Procreate didn't even exist yet, so naturally I had a really limited amount of colors to work with, which showed. If you look at my childhood artwork, I had like 3 favorite colors that I would somehow stretch into 20 different drawings. Wait, look at how satisfying and buttery smooth that Copic liner is. Okay, sorry. But I think these kind of challenges are a really nice reminder that no matter how limited your resources are, you can still create beautiful artwork as long as you know how to work with what you have. Obviously, these days there are a lot more affordable options as far as art supplies go, and even digital art isn't that far out of the question for most people. There are a lot of affordable iPads and drawing tablets and things out there, but back in my day, it was just me, my sketchbook, and my very expensive markers. And they've been with me through every step of my art journey, and I still have them, and I still cherish them. Really though, it is kind of crazy if you think about it, that I still have some of the very first markers that I purchased when I was like 9 years old, and I am 28 now. Which is part of the reason that I really love Copic markers. Copic markers were released in 1987, I think, and they've been a staple for like most of our favorite manga and comic artists ever since. I remember always watching my favorite creators and artists in the early days of the internet, and since the moment I laid eyes on those markers, I knew I had to have them. So, naturally, I spent my allowance on 1 or 2 very expensive markers at my local fine art store, and I've been collecting them non-stop ever since. But I think what keeps me coming back to Copic is the fact that they were really designed to last. Because again, the fact that I still have some of the same markers that I bought when I was 9 is insane. I know that pretty much for as long as I've been using the markers, they have always offered ink refills and replacement tips, which is something that I didn't see any other marker brand do until recently, which I will say I appreciate about some of my other favorite marker brands is that they are finally starting to offer refills and replacements, which naturally increases the shelf life of your marker, because why would you just want to buy a marker, use it till it dries up, and then toss it and get another one? I'd much rather have a marker for 20 years that I just keep refilling and replacing the tip as it's needed. It's nice not to waste your money and to constantly be contributing to the plastic in the landfills. I will say I also do really love Copic's SP multiliner specifically. It's so buttery smooth and I don't have any issues with it smudging, which is kind of nice because I do have some other multiliners from different brands and they don't smudge much, but you do have to be very careful when you're coloring around them with a lighter color. But I find that with these multiliners, as long as you wait for them to dry properly, I can go over it with any color and it's just fine. So a little bit about the art, which I realize I don't really have too much to say about, other than I kind of realized while I was working on these that I want to do some exploration with marker techniques. I've been kind of sticking to digital for quite a while now. Like, I haven't been giving my markers that much attention lately, and it's only kind of with the new year that I've been like, I should really open my sketchbook again and get back to digital. I think with all of like the AI nonsense and stuff out there, I've kind of come to appreciate the process of doing traditional art and also just watching other artists create traditional art, because you know for a fact that that's a person doing it. You don't have to worry about getting those comments that are like, this is obviously traced, or this is so AI, and then you have people debating and making entire video series on whether this one artist is an AI artist or not. And it's, you know, I don't want to get all into this topic, but it's sad because there are artists out there who are genuinely very hardworking people and they're being accused of being AI artists, and then there are AI artists out there who are getting money and views for using AI as their art. It's really messy out there for digital artists, and I think I've been wanting to kind of dip back into traditional. But I realized with creating this video that I kind of want to experiment a little bit more with my markers and with my colored pencils, and kind of try out some different techniques that I've known about but haven't really tried. One of which, of course, is what I did in this video. So you'll see me do this where I kind of paint the tip of my colorless blender, and then I use that to get a lighter color to color in another area, and it looks like I've got more than one marker, right? Sorry, I'm absolutely garbage at explaining the process of this. But there are tons of cool techniques like this out there that I want to experiment with, and I want to get more comfortable with my traditional art again. So hopefully you'll be seeing more of that from me in the future. I think this video kind of just sparked that flame again, or does that make sense? I think this video kind of just sparked that inspiration for me again. And I'm hoping to give my sketchbook and my markers just a little bit more love this year. But that's kind of all I have to say about the art, so on to the giveaway, which I will have all of the details for the giveaway in the description, so make sure to look at that. But on January 30th, I'm going to give away both of the marker sets that I received from Copic, as well as all 3 of the drawings that I'm making in this video. I already have my own extensive Copic marker collection, and I don't need more markers, so I wanted to use this as a chance to give back to you guys, and give you guys a chance to try them if you haven't tried them before, or to grow your own collection if you already have one started. This giveaway is only open for US followers. I'm so sorry to all of my Canadian followers and anybody who is outside of the States. Shipping rates are just like through the roof right now, so I can only do this with the US followers. But all you have to do to enter is like the video and leave me a comment, and then just make sure you're following me here on YouTube. And don't forget that you can still get your first Copic sketch marker for $1 through the end of January. And you can also get an extra 25% off if you use my code. So just click the link in the description if you're interested. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. I don't really have too much else to say about these drawings, so I'll just leave you guys with some nice calming music. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!